Paul Kantner, a founding member of the Jefferson Airplane, who stayed with the seminal San Francisco band through its transformation from 1960s hippies to 1970s hitmakers as the eventual leader of successor group Jefferson Starship, has died at age 74. His former girlfriend and publicist Cynthia Bowman, and mother of one of his 3 children, told the Associated Press Kantner died on Thursday of organ failure and septic shock. He had been admitted to San Francisco Hospital after falling ill earlier in the week.
Good morning, everyone. This is Lawrence. I'm kind of scruffy here. Just got up like an hour ago. I wanted to make this quick video on the passing of Paul Kantner. And of course, he was the founding father and of the Jefferson Airplane, later the Jefferson Starship. And in recent months, we've lost a number of large, huge rock artists. There's Lemmy, of course, David Bowie, man, the biggest, and Glenn Frey, and now Paul Kantner. And my knowledge of the Jefferson Airplane is very limited, and I'm not going to come on and try to provide an encyclopedia history of the Jefferson Airplane. To be honest, they were a bit before my time. I've always enjoyed hearing their 2 radio hits, Somebody to Love and White Rabbit. And where I really came into becoming familiar with their music was when they became the Jefferson Starship, because that was in the 70s, at about the time that I started buying records and getting interested in music. And I have this collection here of their albums under the Jefferson Starship. This they came back really strong in the 70s as commercially, and they made good records. So I have this one right here. This had of course, Miracles, which was a big hit, beautiful song. And the entire album's good, and this album went to #1 on Billboard magazine album charts. And so this was kind of my introduction to the Jefferson Starship, the new Jefferson Starship. And I'm not going into what members stayed of the airplane, what came in, just showing these albums. And then the follow-up, which this album I really like. I like all of them, but I really like this one a lot. Spitfire. This was a successful follow-up, and it had the hit. What was the hit? I'm looking. With Your Love. Okay, kind of a knockoff of Miracles, but it was a good song. And then the last album I brought of the Jefferson Starship was Earth. And it had the hit, they were doing kind of romantic, ballad type of songs for their hit records. But there was a lot more to these albums. So, Earth. This came out in 1978. This was about 76 and 74 or 5. I also have this one. Before this came out in 74, just prior to the commercial success of those 3 albums. This is called Gray Slick, Paul Kantner, Jefferson Starship. And it had the radio hit Ride the Tiger. And I'm going to re-listen to this one. So that was my Jefferson Starship experience. Now, years later, as I started collecting vinyl, I purchased some Jefferson Airplane albums and got to listen to some of these and kind of got caught up. So here we have the worst of the Jefferson Airplane, really cool collection. Their classic album, Surreal Pillow, which has a White Rabbit and Somebody to Love, their big radio hits. Volunteers. These are used records. They're kind of a bit in rough shape, but they're very playable. And an album called, I'll just give the title there. So these are albums when they were Jefferson Airplane. So that gave me a chance to catch up, and they were a very, very good, psychedelic counterculture band. And so I enjoyed these albums. So it is sad that another passing of a major artist who kind of shaped an era, a sound in rock music. Paul Kettner. We wish him a peaceful internal rest, with thinking about his friends and family. And it seemed like the figures of the classic rock era are passing. Sad, but time moves on. I think it's important to seek out and support newer artists. I've named a number of them on this site, but anyway, just wanted to do this quick video acknowledgement of the passing of Paul Kettner and my little experience with the Jefferson Starship. So thank you all for watching. Comments are welcome. And I'm going to lead in this video with a little snippet of a song from this album called Fast Buck Freddy. I'll play a little snippet, we'll turn the camera off. Thank you for watching. Morning coffee to keep me going. Got it queued up, just give me a moment. Here we go. You can hear the needle drop. Thank you for watching, everyone.